So check it out. If you've been following my channel lately, you've seen I made a lot of custom Marx Handcars. Of course, the ones I buy, the guys are usually missing their arms, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to see if I can make some replacements. And I've been working on some Vista domes anyway. I have a silicone mold for those, and we poured resin. We made the molds for the GM's Train of Tomorrow project I did, and we used clear resin that time, but it's a little bit harder to work with because the clear resin tends to get bubbles in it. Heat will take them out, but it's a little more painstaking. So anyway, I used a two-part clay epoxy that's like working with silly putty to make a mold for my resin arms. You flatten it out and then you wrap it around the arm really tightly, and I flatten out the bottom. I ended up with something that looks kind of like this, like a little snail. Once this sets up for only takes about 15 minutes, then you cut a slit in it just big enough to get the part out, and then when you mix up your resin, you open it up and get the resin inside and make sure you get it worked all the way through the mold so it doesn't leave any gaps, and then you just close it up. Let it sit for about half an hour to 45 minutes, and then usually the part's hardened up. The hardest part, though, was because this is how Marx made these. If you see, there's a couple little fingers there, right here, where that's what holds that arm in. You have to drill a pilot hole that'll just big enough that they'll fit through, and then you have to drill another hole that kind of like countersinks it, that allows them to open up, but you have to make sure you don't drill all the way through the hand or it won't be any good. You'll have to start over again. So I also, if you have some that maybe those fingers are missing, you can also use a little screw like this, or you could use a little brad that has an even flatter head and then just paint it to match. So here's one that I've done, and I haven't painted the arms yet, but I thought I'd like to test it first to see how they hold up. So here we go. Well, looks like the arms are staying on and it's working really good. All right. Okay, so this has been a fun project. As I said before, I feel like I'm working in a prosthetic factory. I have these little arms laying all over the place. I made quite a few of them. And here's another one that I just finished and completed the arms. And this one, I thought they were both the gray guys. I thought it'd be kind of fun to paint them. And let me move them back here so you can see them better. So I painted one red and one green and painted their pants black. And this one has a black hat and the other one has a red hat to match his overcoat. So we'll give him a test run. And we'll pick up the camera and we'll just see if we can follow the handcar around. Looks like the arms are holding up good. And following around here. Set the camera down. Hopefully I won't drop it. Yeah, good. All right. Yeah, everything works nice and smooth. That was a really fun project, so hope you enjoyed it. As it's easy to do. It's just, like I said, with the clay mold, it's just a two-part epoxy. It's like working with silly putty, and you just wrap the part in it. You can use to make all kinds of parts. I've even made replacement steps for the E7 using this particular method. So thanks again for watching. God bless. Never forget, Jesus is Lord.